Hi students, welcome to Python Programming Lab Series. I am Dr. K. Varada Rajkumar, Associate Professor, Department of CSC, AIML, MLR Institute of Technology, Hyderabad. In our previous two classes, we learned about class and object and different methods available in Python like instance methods, class methods and static methods. In this session, we see a real world example. In this example, we use the concepts of class, object, static methods, instance methods and class methods. Okay. So, overview of the session. In this session, so first we see problem statement. Then based on this problem statement, we are going to write program. Outcome of this lecture. At the end of this lecture, you all are able to understand different types of methods in Python, classes and their appropriate use cases in real world applications. So problem statement, in a banking system, so different types of operation need to be performed, such as depositing and withdrawing money from an account. So modifying banking policies and managing customer details. Now, so these operations require different types of methods based on whether they interact with individual accounts. Now, those, if it is interacting with the individual accounts, then we define that as an instance method. If it is a general bank policies, then we define with the help of class methods. Or it is a utility based operations, then we define as a static methods. Now, I hope you all are understand. The example belongs to banking system. Banking system. Now, this banking system means it consists of different accounts. Now, all these accounts are objects. Each object has some data, for example, account number, account balance. So, these are the individual data items. So, we define this as a instance methods. So, for example, the bank name are defined as a class method. Okay. Some utility operations, I define those as a static methods. Now here our objective is design a Python program using object oriented programming that demonstrate the concepts of class, object, instance method, class method and static methods by implementing a bank account system with the following functionalities. The first functionality is to deposit and withdraw money for a specific account. Now, with deposit and withdraw that belongs to a specific account. So, we define that as a instance method. So, for example, I want to update the bank name. That updation we define as a class method. Now, to display the general banking policies. So, I define these using static method. Okay. So, let us see the program. So, this is the class name here. Class bank account. Now, so this is the bank name attribute. This bank name I defined inside the class and outside the methods. So, this bank name is class member. So, this is the constructor. Here I defined two variables, holder and balance. Holder balance we created with the help of self. So, holder and balance is a instance variables. So, deposit. The method we use to deposit the amount in a particular account. Withdraw, same. I want to withdraw money from the account. Display, to display the balance. Here I define change bank name. This change bank name I am going to apply on bank name variable. So, bank name is a class variable. So, I define this as a class method by using the decorator @class method. Now here I want to display some banking policy. So I define this as a static method by using the @static method decorator. Okay. In this program, I created two objects. One is account 1, another one is account 2. Now, so this is the account 1 and this is the account 2. Okay. Now, account 1, bank account, Ravi 5000. Now here the object is created. Automatically the constructor will invoke. Now here Ravi is holder and 5000 is balance. Now that is assigned to self dot holder. So Ravi is holder and the amount is 5000, that is the balance. Okay. Now if I call A1 dot balance 5000, A1 dot holder, then it will display Ravi. Okay. Account 1 dot display. Now this function will invoke and it prints Ravi balance is 5000. Account 1 dot deposit. Now the deposit function will invoke. Now what is a self here? Self represent account 1. Account 1 dot deposit is 2000. So 2000 self dot balance. What is the self dot balance? 5000 equals to self dot balance plus amount. So it becomes a 7000. Next, account 1 dot withdraw 1000. So this is the withdraw amount is 1000. 0 less than 1000 less than or equal to self dot balance, that is 7000. Yes, it is true. So self dot balance equals to self dot balance minus amount. So it becomes as a 6000. Now we display the amount. Ravi withdraw 1000, remaining balance 6000. Okay. So similarly here we create another object account 2 with holder Sita, balance is 2000. So this is the Sita and 2000. Sita is holder. So this is the 2000 is balance. Now display. It display this function. It display Sita balance is 2000. So deposit 3000. Same. It becomes a 5000. So withdraw 500. Now it becomes a 4500. Now, so this is the class method. I want to change the name of the bank is MLR bank. So I want to change the bank name as MLR IT bank. So now I use the now I will call the class method change bank name. So how? By using the CLS dot bank name. Now this MLR bank is changed as MLR IT bank. Now this class attribute is common to all the objects A1, A2. So bank account dot bank policy. Now this static method will invoke and it prints bank policy, maintain a minimum balance. So let us execute this program. Okay, so this is the output. So coming to summary of the session. In this session we'll learn how to use instance methods, class methods and static methods in real time. So we use instance methods when working with the instance attributes. We use class methods when we work with the class attributes, and we use static methods for utility function that don't require instance or class data. In our example, the instant attributes are holder, balance. The class attributes are bank name. Okay. So static methods we use to print the utility functions like maintain minimum balance. Okay. I hope you all are understand the class object concepts in object oriented programming. So if you have any doubts, so place your doubts in the comment section. I will answer all your doubts. So thank you.